Tosho. Well, as you well know, that he's a man who is in love with the profession of journalism. Whatever could have taken him out of this event this morning, you will agree with me, is a very important thing. That's not to say that this event is not that important. So please bear with him that he's not here this morning. He has asked me to extend his warmest greetings to the convener of this event, the convener of the African Foundation for Young Media Professionals, Mr. Inka Olaito. Please, I would like the House to give this resounding applause to a man who is a visionary. Whenever we have anybody within the sphere of the journalism family focus attention particularly on the younger professionals, you can be rest assured that that person does not only have a passion for the profession, but it indeed has a very deep foresight and a deep vision for the future of this profession is, of course, to groom the younger professionals. So on that note, I would want to warmly welcome again all our young professionals in the house, as we've already heard from the anchor of this event that they've cut across all the institutions in Lagos State. I welcome you once again. And on behalf of the Honorable Commissioner, I want to please indulge you and tell you that the future of this profession is indeed very bright. And just as we know, the MC mentioned a challenge that we are battling with at this time, the challenge of fake and unverified news. But it's not surprising that we have that at this moment as a challenge. Whenever we have any innovation, something that is new within the sphere of human endeavor, abuse, in the initial stage becomes a bit inevitable. But it is, the onus is on us as young professionals to ensure that the right things are said and the profession is practiced as it should be. I would also like to speak to the theme for this event, which is the sustainable democracy in Nigeria, the role of the media. And the Honorable Commissioner would like that I point out two very vital roles that the media has to play when it comes to sustaining democracy in Nigeria. You will all agree with me that as the fourth realm of the health state, we hold a sacred responsibility to shape the conversation and the discourse as it affects democracy and the sustenance of democracy in Nigeria. Sometimes the political activists or the politicians would like to shape the conversation sometimes to things that are not so relevant. But as professionals, it's our duty to redirect the narrative in the proper shape and course it should go, so that we don't miss out on the salient and important discourse that we should be having at this time. The second important role that we need to play as professionals is that of mobilizing the citizenry to actively participate in ensuring that the right people are indeed elected to govern us. I am very happy today we have with us the resident commissioner for INEC, and I've been following what they've been doing. It's been in public domain that they've been calling on not only Lagosians, but Nigerians who have already registered to vote to go collect their PVC. I think that is another area that we need to look at as professionals, to mobilize and galvanize the citizens to prepare for election, not only by making loud noises on the new media platforms, but also by ensuring that they are adequately prepared. And the best way to be prepared to, actively determine who governs you is not just by adding your voice to the conversation, but by taking critical steps. For those of us who have registered, let us go get our PPC. That should be a message that the media should be selling to every citizen. On this note, I want to once again thank everyone that is here, and in particular, thank the convener of this event, Mr. Inka Olaito, for this very laudable cause and for his passion to see that the younger ones are not only prepared for the future in the profession, but they are equipped with all that is required to make them thoroughbred professionals indeed. Thank you, sir, for what you do. And I want to speak optimistically to the next 10 years of these organizations. We pray that you will be doing a lot more, not only for Lagos State, but for Nigeria as a whole. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Mrs. Muturayo Anaka. She is the Executive Director of Wale Soyinka.
It's a pleasure to be here today. Hello. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today to support the work that this organization is doing, and to be able to speak very briefly to the important role of the media in sustaining democracy. So I would like to not repeat the formalities, but to especially recognize everyone on the high table, and especially recognize also Mr. Olusegun Agbaje, who is Resident Commissioner for INEC in Lagos. It feels really great to have a representative of INEC in this type of meeting. It shows that you take media very serious. This is not a Muslim Center Sheraton, event. This is an event for young people, so it shows a lot of faith in the profession and in the country that you make time to be here, sir. So I'd like to especially recognize you. So I just want to speak briefly on the importance of the media to the work that we do, and the importance of young people to this. The media, as we know, is crucial to democracy. It is important. It's not just important to democracy that we have democracy. It is important that it is sustainable. So Nigeria's democracy is 22 years. It is important that we're able to speak in 100 years about democracy, because sustaining democracy is what ensures that it grows and that the benefits to the people continues to increase. So the media is the supervisor of the social contracts that democracy gives to us. All of us cannot be in Abuja or in the state house in Lagos, so we decide to send some representatives there. However, these representatives need to be supervised. We need to supervise their promises to us. We need to follow up on the things that democracy should deliver. And the media is that tool that holds government accountable. We are the informants, we are the educators, but we are also the watchdogs. And this watchdog role is extremely important. We are also the voice of the vulnerable, and we are those who defend the common sanctity of the government and the society that we have. And when we say that we hold authorities accountable, it's not just authorities that are elected. We supervise power dynamics. So in a home, the power dynamic is the parents. In the school, the power dynamic is, the head of school over the students. So if there's an abuse going on in the school, for instance, we're interested in holding the powers in that school accountable. So sometimes we focus so much on government, but we are people who hold powers accountable, whatever the power is, in a church, in a mosque. There are power dynamics all around us in society, and we're the people who hold them accountable. The Wole Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism has a program that we call the Collaborative Media Engagement for Development, Inclusivity and Accountability, C-Media, or the Collaborative Project. And for this project, we support 26 organizations with funds and with technical expertise to be able to do the work of the media. And we are glad that part of this organization is the Aftica Foundation for Young Media Professionals. And that is why I'm particularly here today. So a little bit about the C-Media project. It's a project that has does multi-level intervention for media independence and government accountability at state and local government levels. We found out that there's a lot of saturation of media work at the federal level. However, being a federalism, the units are also very powerful. They're independent units. And so it is important that as much as we are able to hold the federal government accountable, that we're able to go to state government and we hold state government accountable, that we hold local government accountable. As we know, the local government structure is really dysfunctional in our country as it is now. Many states actually have administrators over the local government, which is an aberration in a democracy. So it is the function of the media to interrogate, question these anomalies in our society and ensure that our federalism delivers for the people, that our democracy delivers for the people. And that is what the Collaborative Media Project is about. So we're looking at the government, we're looking at other sectors, public and private sector. Private sector people also need to be held accountable. Remember I mentioned power